Hey, what's up? What's up, y'all? Happy Friday, everybody. How is everybody doing this morning on this wonderful Friday morning? I hope you are doing great so far. I know it's kind of early for some people, so maybe you just waking up or maybe you've been up for a while. I don't know, but welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. My name is Pinique Singleton from Build a Lasting Legacy. Good morning, Lynn. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining the broadcast. As you guys come on the video, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know you're watching, especially if you're catching the replay, because I won't know that you're on. So I definitely want to come back and say good morning, say thank you for watching. So make sure you throw a comment in there. And if you're watching live, drop comments. I will respond to the comments at the end. Hey, Sylvester, good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste your time. I know you're getting ready for work or getting ready to start your day. So I don't want to keep you too long. So let's go ahead and get into this message this morning, okay? And for those of you guys who are new, we do this every Monday and Friday, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in for some morning motivation on Mondays and Fridays, all right? All right, y'all. So look, this morning I want to talk about, I was doing some reading the other day. And it referenced something that I've heard before, I've read before, but it really got me thinking about it. And so you guys have probably heard this before, right? You guys have heard the thing where they say, like, there were 5 frogs sitting on a log. One frog decides to jump off. So how many frogs are left sitting on the log? Well, the answer is 5. Because they said one frog decided to jump off, right? They didn't say he actually jumped off. They said he decided. And so that got me thinking, like, how many times in life do we decide we're going to do something, right? You hear people all the time saying, oh, I'm going to do this, right? I'm thinking about doing this. I think I'm going to do this, right? But think I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it, and maybe one day and someday. That's all tentative language, right? A lot of us speak very tentatively, but we don't actually move to the part where we actually do it. You hear it all the time. Oh, I'm going to do this. And then you never see the person do it. And it's like, well, I thought you said you were going to do that. Oh, I didn't do it. Well, obviously, right? So that really got me thinking, though, but why? Why don't we do these things that we say that we're going to do? And I mean, I was reading something else, and there was a statistic that said 85% of people are unhappy with their jobs. So to me, that supports the fact that people are always saying, I'm going to do something. They're making decisions, but they don't follow through. Because those 85% of the people, whenever this survey was taken, they said, yeah, I don't like my job, or I hate my job. So at some point, they've probably even said, man, I want to get out of here. Man, I want to do something different. I wish I could leave here. I can't wait to leave this place, right? But you're waiting to leave because you haven't left yet, right? So people have probably said, oh, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to find something different. But they stay, right? A lot of times people stay. But why is that? It's because it takes effort, right? It takes effort to change a situation. It takes effort to do something different, right? Think about it. Typically, if you're in a situation that you're unhappy with, you do something about it, right? If I'm hot, I'm just going to turn on the air conditioner, right? Because I'm hot. I don't want to be hot. If I'm hungry, I'm going to go get something to eat because I don't want to be hungry. And those are simple things to do most of the time. I can reach right here and turn on the air conditioner. If I'm at home, I can walk into the kitchen and grab some food. But changing my job? Wait a minute. You mean I got to apply for a job? I got to get dressed up and go to the interview? I got to do well in the interview? I got to wait for them to call me back and then I have to accept the job? No, I'm good. I'm going to just stay where I am, right? Or the other side, you might think about starting a business because you're unhappy with your job. But then it's like, so I got to come up with a business plan. Then I got to figure out what I need to do to execute the plan. Then I actually have to do the work. No, I'm going to just stay at the job, man. That's too much, right? So a lot of times the reason we don't change our situation is because we don't want to put forth the effort. So we end up settling, right? You guys have heard of settling. That's just like in court, sometimes people will make an out-of-court settlement. The reason they make an out-of-court settlement rather than going to court is because they don't think that they can get the thing that they really want, so they take what they can get. So some of you guys are making an in-life settlement, right? We're settling for what we think we can get. I already have this job. I don't think I can get a better one. I don't think I can be an entrepreneur and make this business work, so I'm going to take what I can get. So we're settling. But I'm here to tell you today, you have the ability to solve your own problems instead of settling for your situation, right? You have the ability to solve your problems instead of settling for your situation. So my question is, when are you going to solve your problems? When are you going to do something different? Because that's what it's all about. It's just about doing something different. And it starts with your mindset, right? It starts with your mindset. And I'm not talking about just deciding to do something and not doing it. But what I'm talking about is, what are you putting into your mind? When you're driving to work, are you listening to the radio, or are you listening to like an audio book? And nothing wrong with the radio, but it depends on what you're listening to on the radio. Because some of these songs these days, y'all, I don't even know what they be talking about. They don't even know what they be talking about. And when you're listening to that over and over again, it's getting into your subconscious mind. You might think, oh, it's just 20 minutes driving to work. No big deal. I'm listening to Migos or Cardi or Nicki or whoever it is. But you say it's just 20 minutes, but it is getting into your subconscious. I'll prove it to you. How many times have you ever caught yourself singing a song you didn't even know you knew the words to? You know the words because you listen to it so much, and it's sinking into your subconscious mind, right? So you think it's just 20 minutes driving to work. But if you go to work, let's just say 260 days out of the year, which is like 5 days a week for 52 weeks of the year, 20 minutes, that's 5,200 minutes, right? 5,200 minutes that you're putting stuff into your mind. That's roughly 86 hours. So what if you replace that 86 hours with something motivational? What if you replace that 86 hours with something inspirational, something that was going to really serve you, right? That's the first step to changing your situation. Do something different, right? Who are you hanging around? And what are y'all doing? Are you hanging out with people that have no goals, that have no vision? Because if you are, then you won't have any goals, you won't have any vision, right? It makes sense why you haven't changed your situation, because you haven't changed your environment. Where are you spending your time? On Friday night, are you hanging out in the club? Now, if you want to be like a DJ or a club promoter or something, then yes, maybe you need to be in the club. But if that's not your niche, if that's not what your business is, why are you in the club instead of at home working on your business, or in an environment working on your business, right? Why are you hanging out with people that have no vision rather than hanging out with other entrepreneurs that have a like mindset, right? That are doing things that you want to do, people that you can learn from, right? Because I always say, if people aren't adding to you, they're subtracting from you. And we don't realize it. We say, oh, I can chill with this person, or I can listen to this music. But over time, that starts to shape your behavior, and that starts to shape what you're doing. So I'm asking you to look at what you're doing. I'm asking you to look at what you're putting into your mind. Those are the first steps to changing your situation. Because if you want something different, you just have to do something different. You can't just decide I'm going to change my life and not make any moves and not make any changes. You guys have heard me say before, if nothing changes, nothing changes, right? Meaning if you don't do anything different, you're not going to get anything different. So today, I challenge you to live up to your full potential. I challenge you to stop deciding and start actually doing, right? And it does start with a decision, don't get me wrong. But once you make the decision, then you got to move into action. You can't stay in the decision phase. You got to move into the doing. So today, all I'm asking you to do is start doing instead of deciding. Today, all I'm asking you to do is start solving your problems instead of settling. Today, all I'm asking you to do is to make some small changes towards your goal, right? Make some small changes every day, and that'll move you towards your big goal. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to stop wishing and stop wanting and just start working, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope this helps somebody this morning. A lot of times we don't think about these things. If you sit there and think about it, you probably are like, man, I have said I was going to do this, I was going to do that, and I haven't actually done it. So today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get out there and do something. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. Somebody else needs to hear this message. One of your friends needs to see this message once you share it on your timeline, because maybe, just maybe, they're in this situation. Maybe they've been settling and they just haven't realized it, right? Sometimes we just don't realize it. We get stuck in a routine. We get stuck, in a rut. We don't realize that we're just doing the same thing over and over again, mindlessly. We don't even think about it, right? We're going to this same job that we've said we hate repeatedly, right? We're doing these same things that we really don't want to be doing. All you got to do is do something different. So share this message so somebody else can hear it. Hey, Precious, good morning to you. Thank you for joining. Hey, Antonio, I saw Antonio was up here. Appreciate you, sir. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll back through. I probably knocked the whole iPad over. Hey, Arena, thank you so much for joining. You guys, I appreciate you guys as always. I'm going to get out of here. But before I go, I want you to get off of Facebook and I want you to get out there and be great on purpose today, okay? I know you can do it. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great. So I want each and every one of you to choose greatness on this Friday. And remember, once you decide, you got to actually do it. You got to just go for it, all right? So I want you guys to do some big things this weekend, do some big things today. And I'll see y'all right back here Monday morning, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, all right? I'll see y'all soon.